10 missing airlines. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, the enigma of the Southern Indian Ocean. March 8, 2014, marked the beginning of one of the most baffling mysteries in modern aviation history. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people on board, disappeared from radar screens less than an hour after takeoff. Despite extensive search efforts spanning vast stretches of the Southern Indian Ocean, the wreckage of the Boeing 777-200ER has never been found. Theories abound, ranging from mechanical failure to deliberate action by the crew. But conclusive evidence remains elusive, leaving families of the victims and the aviation community grappling with uncertainty. 2. Air France Flight 447, lost in the depths of the Atlantic. On June 1, 2009, Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330-200 flying from Rio de Janeiro to Paris, vanished over the Atlantic Ocean, claiming the lives of all 228 passengers and crew. The aircraft encountered severe weather, triggering a series of events that led to its tragic demise. Despite extensive search efforts, it took nearly 2 years to locate the wreckage and recover the flight data recorders from the ocean floor. The investigation revealed a combination of technical malfunction and human error, underscoring the complex interplay of factors that can lead to aviation disasters. 3. Amelia Earhart's Lockheed Model 10 Electra, vanishing over the Pacific. Amelia Earhart, the pioneering aviator and symbol of courage, embarked on her ill-fated attempt to circumnavigate the globe in 1937. On July 2 of that year, while en route from Papua New Guinea to Howland Island, Earhart's Lockheed Model 10 Electra disappeared without a trace. Despite extensive search efforts by the U.S. Navy and subsequent expeditions over the decades, Earhart's fate remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. Theories range from running out of fuel and crashing into the ocean to landing on a remote island, but conclusive evidence has yet to emerge. 4. Pan Am Flight 7, lost in the Pacific enigma. Pan Am Flight 7, a Boeing 377 Stratocruiser, vanished over the Pacific Ocean on November 8, 1957, while en route from San Francisco to Honolulu. The aircraft, carrying 44 passengers and crew, disappeared without a distress call or any indication of trouble. Despite an extensive search by air and sea, no wreckage was ever found, leaving behind a void of uncertainty. The disappearance of Pan Am Flight 7 remains one of the enduring mysteries of aviation history, with theories ranging from mechanical failure to sabotage. 5. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, the vanishing act over the Western Pacific. On March 16, 1962, Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, a Lockheed L-1049 Super Constellation, disappeared without a trace while en route from California to Vietnam, carrying 107 passengers and crew, including military personnel bound for duty in Southeast Asia. The aircraft vanished over the Western Pacific Ocean. Despite extensive search efforts by the U.S. military and subsequent investigations, no wreckage or definitive explanation has ever been found, leaving behind a haunting mystery. 6. Stardust, British South American Airways, disappeared in the Andes. Stardust, a British South American Airways Avro-Lancastrian aircraft, vanished mysteriously on August 2, 1947, during a flight from Buenos Aires to Santiago. The aircraft, carrying 11 passengers and crew, disappeared over the Andes Mountains. Despite an extensive search by military aircraft and subsequent expeditions, the wreckage remained elusive for over 50 years. In 2000, mountaineers discovered the wreckage on Mount Tupungato, shedding new light on the circumstances of the aircraft's disappearance. Investigations reveal that Stardust likely crashed due to adverse weather conditions and navigation errors, closing a chapter on one of aviation's enduring mysteries. 7. Varig Flight 967, lost in the Amazon rainforest. Varig Flight 967, a Boeing 707-441, vanished over the Amazon rainforest on January 30, 1979, while en route from Tokyo to Rio de Janeiro with a stopover in Los Angeles. The aircraft, carrying 153 passengers and crew, disappeared from radar screens without issuing a distress call. Despite extensive search efforts by Brazilian and international authorities, the wreckage remained hidden in the dense jungle for over a month. 8. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, a second tragedy over the Western Pacific. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, a Lockheed L-1049 Super Constellation, met a similar fate to its namesake predecessor. On March 15, 1962, the aircraft disappeared without a trace while en route from Guam to the Philippines, carrying 107 passengers and crew. The aircraft vanished over the Western Pacific Ocean, sparking an extensive search effort by the U.S. military. 9. Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370, tragedy over eastern Ukraine. On July 17, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777-200ER flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur, was shot down over eastern Ukraine, claiming the lives of all 298 passengers and crew on board. The aircraft was flying over a conflict zone when it was struck by a surface-to-air missile, leading to its tragic demise. The incident sparked international outrage and raised questions about the safety of civilian aircraft flying over conflict zones. 10. Air New Zealand Flight TE-901, disaster on Mount Erebus. Air New Zealand Flight TE-901, a McDonnell Douglas DC-10, met a tragic end on November 28, 1979, when it crashed into Mount Erebus in Antarctica. The aircraft, carrying 237 passengers and 20 crew, was on a sightseeing flight over the continent when it flew into the mountain in whiteout conditions. The crash resulted in the loss of all on board, making it New Zealand's deadliest peacetime disaster. What do you think about my video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.